Good afternoon. My name is Leo Kim and I'm officially announcing my candidacy for school president. Now, I know what you're thinking. Another speech about school improvements, about how we should have more vending machines, and how we should have an ice cream machine in every single homeroom. But I say no. We don't need change. We need more obedience. Let's take a moment to appreciate what we already have. We wake up at 6 a.m. to enjoy a day we didn't even choose. We sleep late, studying for things that don't matter. We wear matching clothes every single day. We memorize information, regurgitate it, and forget it exactly 2.5 minutes after the exam. But that isn't broken. That is brilliant. We are polite towards our superiors. We always raise our hands to ask to leave the room, even for the most basic human tendencies, like urination or drinking water. And if we perform well, we are rewarded with those little stickers and those little Bororo vitamins that every single teacher has in their closet. And if you're lucky, a good job, a pat on the back, and a slightly less passive-aggressive tone. And of course, there are always rules. They are the things that keep our school community beautiful, perfect, and safe. There are always rules about hair length, sock color, and style of shoes. And we should always appreciate the people for creating them, for saving us. But I ask of you, why do we all nod so eagerly? Why do we always smile when they say this is going to be on the exam? And why do we always feel so proud of ourselves when they label us as well-behaved? Oh, I thought you knew. Yes, we are in a cult. And if I become the leader of this cult, then I promise you 3 things. Firstly, mental health is often shunned in modern society, and people much more prioritize things like physical abuse over things like emotional. And as your new cult leader, I care about the mental health in all of you. And especially because school is meant to be a safe place, where teachers shouldn't judge you for the things you do or who you are, and they should judge you purely on how much you are a student. So, I promise to you that your self-worth will be measured through GPA, extracurricular activities, and especially how nice you are to the teachers. There's nothing more important than that. Your personality, your stress, that won't matter. And only these 3 things will matter. And more, depending on how the teachers feel on that day. Secondly, school is a place for learning. And especially in today's society, where the job market and the university, it's so hard to get in or get a job. And school is meant to prepare us students for these kinds of instances. School is supposed to prepare us for the future so that we can live a great life later on. And that is exactly why school is so important. So, instead of learning about consent, financial literature, no. We double down on irrelevant knowledge, like the Pythagorean theorem. Because who needs to know about how to calculate taxes when we can know every single side of a right-angled triangle? Third, I believe in the freedom of expression in all of you. The freedom of expression is what allows us to be human. It is what builds democracy, and the freedom of expression is what allows us to speak up when there is something wrong. And without the freedom of expression, our beautiful and perfect school community, they would not be different from a supremacy run personally by Kim Jong-un. So, that is exactly why the freedom of expression and the freedom of speech, it will be universally allowed. On weekends, totally away from school and in private, because your voice matters, and I will personally create a feedback box that goes directly into a black hole where real change goes to die. So, if you want a leader who will destroy our traditions, bring rebellion, and make rebellious activities towards teachers, go vote for someone else. But if you want a leader that will keep on maintaining our traditions of silent compliance, of occasional humiliation through low scores on pop quizzes, and we keep our tradition of quiet suffering under a structured built schedule, then I am your disciple. I mean your leader. Thank you.